This week in marketing, we talk about Snapchat's explosive growth with the old folks, Pinterest's big move into e-commerce, and more updates from Facebook that are gonna crush your page's organic reach. But I've got some tips on how to fix that. Stay tuned. Bang, let's get into the news. I wanna start with the Snapchat news because there's so much kind of confusion still in the marketing community about how Snapchat is gonna fit into your strategy. And especially, I think a lot of people are holding off because it skews very young, but new data shows that an estimated 14% of United States smartphone users 35 and older are on Snapchat. Now, you know, I'm just very bullish on Snapchat for a number of reasons. Number one, if you haven't used the app yet, it's just a really cool app. I mean, I think they really have it figured out what a social network should be right now and going forward too. And I think their leadership is incredibly intelligent. They're incredibly young. They're incredibly hip and in touch with their users and what people want. And they're just continuously launching new features that keep the app fresh, driving more users. And ultimately, you know, us older folks, we're copycats. We see what the kids are doing and, you know, we hear about it and we're like, oh yeah, I want to be cool again too. And we start using it. So all things considered, Snapchat is going to continue to grow. And they just continue making really good and smart moves. They just launched what's called Memories. It allows you to save snaps. So essentially using your Snapchat as a camera roll. And I think as you know, our phones become more cluttered with lack of room, you're gonna be able to store all of your snaps in a cloud on Snapchat. So it's gonna clear up room. Again, just a really, really smart move because it's gonna drive more engagement. It's gonna have people snap more and then they can just save it and they can reference it later. And really, again, just use it as a camera roll. Very, very smart from Snapchat, and it doesn't take away from the live and kind of raw feature that Snapchat really draws people in with. So let's talk about Pinterest because they're making some big moves. This past week, they launched two really big features. Number one, they launched Shopping Bag, which is essentially a cart that follows you around on Pinterest, and it just functions like essentially picture Pinterest now as Amazon. They're just really pushing e-commerce functionality into the platform as a monetization scheme. Incredibly smart. They've already got the users, they've got the engagement, they've got the content. Now they're starting to monetize it by making it e-commerce and making products shoppable. Incredibly intelligent. They've also got, I was just reading, a two-click checkout. Amazon patented one-click checkout, so they've got the two-click. I'm sure it's, you know, once you're logged in, it's just going to be ridiculously easy to buy stuff. And again, I'm hoping my girlfriend doesn't watch this because she's been crushing my Amazon account once she found out about one-click shipping, and she loves Pinterest. And I know for a fact that this is going to drive a lot of money in sales. If you're not doing anything on Pinterest now and you have a product that's applicable, especially to the women demo, definitely start looking into it. They also launched a visual search engine, making images searchable for products. So basically what happens now is for some images, I haven't tested it out yet, but you can, it's a picture of a living room. It's got a couch, it's got a lamp, it's got a nightstand. You can actually click on the nightstand, the lamp or whatever, and it's going to pull up products underneath it. So you can actually, if you're looking at a picture like, oh, I like that couch, you can click on it and it'll show you where to buy it. Really, really smart. They've been investing in visual search for the past couple of years, and I think this is really the fruition of it starting to pay off, and really more intelligent search engines too. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So very big news from Facebook for marketers. Facebook reach, Facebook said your page reach is gonna start to decrease because they wanna give preference to friends and family. And I think this is actually less about the advertising and selling more to brands, which obviously plays into it. You know, if your page is getting less reach, you have to promote more content, pay Facebook more. But I actually think this is more of a play to stay up with a Snapchat. So basically Facebook were in a test where they analyzed the newsfeed and they found that brands were creeping in because they're getting engagement, because people engage with links and stuff like that, that brand pages, they were getting a little bit more reach than they thought that they should. And people really do use social networks to stay in touch with friends and family. Brands have just gotten incredibly intelligent with how we create content and jamming ourselves into people's feeds, but we really don't belong there. You know, social networks are really meant for person-to-person online interaction. Facebook wants to get back to that, especially with the growth of Snapchat, which is a closed network. I mean, you cannot even search people by name in there. Snapchat is friends and family, and it's killing it. I think Facebook wants to get back to that a little bit more, so they're starting to give much more preferences to personal accounts over brands. But there's a couple ways to combat this. So a lot of ways organic Facebook marketing is becoming like SEO, just without the link building. And what I mean by that is it's really about, so cliche, but it's really about creating original, valuable content for your people that gets them to engage right off the bat. So Facebook, our organic reach is skyrocketing. We have not seen any problems with decline. In fact, I'm shocked at how much reach our links are getting, because usually links get crushed on Facebook, even YouTube links. And it's really about your audience and delivering the right content to them at the right time. And it's all about getting shares and comments. So figuring out a way to engage your audience, really delivering the links when they're most active, and getting them to interact with them, you will not have a problem with this organic drop, I promise you. I think that Facebook is really doing this to clear a lot of crap, just like Google does all the time. It's just an update that's gonna push out the low quality stuff, and it's gonna make it better for users. And if you're creating original stuff, especially video, please create video. You're gonna see your reach increase. You're not gonna be affected by this, I promise. It's not something that I'm worried about. If you're just kind of syndicating content and posting other people's links, you're not gonna get any reach anyway. So you gotta create. If you want to have success on Facebook now, it is what it is. Also on Facebook, Messenger now allows you to log in from multiple accounts on iOS. So this launched on Android in February, I believe, but now it allows multiple people to come in and manage your Messenger account. I see this all the time. My Facebook messages blow up, especially when we publish content on my page and personal. And it's even more distracting than email. I mean, I get more Facebook messages now than email. So this is really good. I mean, I'm really thinking about hiring a customer service person to come in and just manage that. But especially as, Facebook opened up in April, they opened up third-party AI tech to developers to come in and start developing applications, which we're going to talk about in 1 second. And as Facebook Messenger continues to blow up in terms of users and usage, I was actually watching an interview with Snapchat CEO Evan Spiegel, I believe his name is, where he was talking about the data that they have on people when they're actually in their phones and what they do. And he was just like, it's overwhelmingly spent in messaging, either iMessage, text messaging, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. It's overwhelmingly, in terms of usage and time spent in the app and engagement actually in there, it's Messenger. So these apps are just gonna go through the roof in terms of functionality and what you can do with them from a business point of view. And this is only gonna blow up, I'm telling you. So keep an eye on that, and I'm gonna talk more about that in 1 second after we get through some live streaming updates. So Facebook will now soon let you pull users into your live stream. I don't know if you've been getting the same amount of notifications that I have, but it seems like everyone and their mom is now going live, like watching fireworks, walking down the street, I'm live, watch me. It's just the world we live in, oddly enough. I haven't gotten into live streaming yet because I think it's kind of annoying, and I don't like to annoy my audience. I just like to provide value. There is a really good way to do live streaming. I think if you're promoting an event that day or something like that, and you use it kind of sparingly, I think it's very powerful. But Facebook wants you to live stream because they want to take over the market. So I already know that they're giving reach. If you go live, you're gonna get preferences. They're sending people notifications to their phones. So if I go live, all of my friends, all of my followers get a notification. It's incredibly powerful. They want you to use it. It's an arms race. Twitter, actually, I have a headline here. Twitter just live streamed Wimbledon. I don't know. But it's an arms race. Everyone wants to get into it. Everyone's trying to be the live streaming king. It's going to be Facebook without a doubt. Without a doubt, they have the best platform. I mean, I think they're blowing Periscope. I've never even used them. And now pushing Blab just down because it has the same functionality as Blab, allowing me to go live stream and then pull somebody in to interact with it. Very, very powerful. And another headline here is that Facebook is spending over $50 million on contracts with celebrities to get them to live stream. I mean, just more proof that this is where they want to go, and they see incredible value in live streaming. So just more stuff to watch. If you haven't started live streaming, I'm not going to tell you to, it's up to you, but there is a right way to do it, and I think you can make a lot of money doing it personally. I just haven't done it yet. In tech news, Amazon enables product orders through Amazon Echo. Not really a huge headline here, you knew it was coming. I just really believe that this is the future of, especially if you're an Amazon vendor. I mean, I think that this is the future of commodity ordering. So like if I'm out of toothpaste, I can just be like, hey Alexa, I need new toothpaste, and bang, it orders it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like, God, this shows my age and kind of the times that we live in. Like the thought of me getting in my car and going to CVS is like, oh God, I don't want to do it anymore. This is going to take over for commodities like paper towels, tissue paper, toilet paper, shoelaces. If you can find a way to build an Amazon store around commodities that's not competing with brands, there is a lot of money in the future in this coming for you if you can establish yourself as like the go-to for like toothpicks, something like that, right? Where there's no major brand in the space and you can get people to somehow, rank as a top. I don't really know how it works yet. I'll find out though. If you can somehow get to rank as like a top vendor for toothpicks, and every time somebody runs out, you're gonna be the one to go to, it's money in the bank. Literally no easier marketing than somebody just being like, hey Alexa, buy me toothpicks, and it comes from your store. Very powerful. And finally, this is the last headline. Facebook bots are taking off, as I just said. Yahoo launched a series of AI bots for finance, news and weather. They're available now. This is just the beginning of the revolution, I'm telling you. So like if you I don't even know how you install them, but you get these apps into your messenger. Basically you can be like, what's the weather, what's the news, and the AI just pushes it back to you through chat. This is just the way things are going, and it's going to continue to explode. So that's all I got. Hopefully you enjoyed this week. Please like and subscribe. You'll get these updates directly. I'll see you in next week.